You need to hear this if you're a fan of extreme planetary conditions. Brace yourself for the extremes of Venus. With temperatures soaring up to 900 degrees Fahrenheit, it's hot enough to melt lead. Add an atmosphere thick with sulfuric acid and pressures 90 times that of Earth, and you've got a planet that's anything but hospitable. Venus, our neighbor, wrapped in thick clouds, it's beautiful and mysterious. It's almost the same size as Earth. It's made of similar stuff. You might call us twins, but don't be fooled. This twin is trouble. Venus is the hottest planet in our solar system. Hotter even than Mercury, which is closer to the Sun. What happened on Venus to make it so extreme? Let's take a trip there and find out. These clouds are not fluffy and white like the ones we see on Earth. They are yellow and brown, filled with droplets of sulfuric acid. This acid is corrosive. It's so strong it could eat through metal. The clouds rain down sulfuric acid, but it never reaches the surface. The intense heat evaporates the rain before it lands. Imagine that, rain that evaporates before it hits the ground. The atmosphere of Venus is a cautionary tale. It shows us what can happen when the greenhouse effect runs rampant. On Earth, we worry about climate change. We see temperatures rising, ice caps melting. Venus is a stark reminder of why we need to protect our own atmosphere. We don't want to end up like our twisted sister. The thick atmosphere on Venus traps heat like a blanket. This is the main reason Venus is so incredibly hot. The surface temperature can reach over 900 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 475 degrees Celsius. That's hot enough to melt lead. No wonder we call Venus the Inferno planet. Let's talk about pressure. On Earth, we experience air pressure all the time. It's the weight of the air pushing down on us. We don't notice it much because we're used to it. On Venus, the pressure is crushing. It's 90 times stronger than the air pressure at sea level on Earth. It's like being 3,000 feet beneath the ocean's surface. The pressure on Venus is so intense that it would crush most spacecraft. Only a few specially designed probes have ever survived a landing on its surface. These probes sent back valuable data about the planet's surface and atmosphere. But they didn't last long. The heat and pressure are just too much for our technology to handle, at least for now. Imagine trying to build a rover to explore the surface of Venus. It would need to withstand not only the crushing pressure but also the searing heat. It's a huge engineering challenge. But scientists are up for the challenge. They are already working on new materials and technologies that might one day allow us to explore Venus in more detail. So we have scorching temperatures, crushing pressure, and clouds of sulfuric acid. Not exactly a vacation destination, right? But Venus is fascinating for what it tells us about planets and how they work. It's a reminder that even planets in the same solar system can evolve in very different ways. Why is Venus so different from Earth? Scientists are still trying to understand. One theory is that Venus may have once had oceans like Earth, but because Venus is closer to the Sun, the oceans evaporated. This released water vapor, a powerful greenhouse gas, into the atmosphere. This could have triggered a runaway greenhouse effect, leading to the hellish conditions we see today. The extreme conditions on Venus make it a challenging place to study, but it's also a valuable laboratory for understanding planetary processes. By studying Venus, we can learn about the limits of habitability. We can also gain insights into how our own planet's climate might change in the future. The story of Venus is a story of atmosphere. It's a reminder that a planet's atmosphere is crucial for its habitability. A thin atmosphere, like the one on Mars, can't hold much heat, leading to a cold, barren world. A thick CO2-rich atmosphere, like the one on Venus, can trap too much heat, making a planet unbearably hot. Earth, on the other hand, has an atmosphere that's just right. It's a delicate balance. Our atmosphere is mostly nitrogen and oxygen, with just the right amount of greenhouse gases to keep our planet warm but not too hot. This balance allows liquid water to exist on the surface, which is essential for life as we know it. Studying Venus helps us appreciate the preciousness of Earth's atmosphere. It's a reminder that we need to protect our atmosphere from pollution and other threats. We only have one Earth, and we need to keep it habitable for generations to come. Venus may seem like a cautionary tale, but it's also a source of inspiration. It reminds us of the incredible diversity of planets in our universe. It challenges us to push the boundaries of exploration and develop new technologies to withstand the harshest environments, and it teaches us valuable lessons about our own planet and the importance of protecting our fragile atmosphere. So, the next time you see Venus shining brightly in the night sky, remember its story. It's a story of extremes, of beauty and danger, of lessons learned and challenges yet to be overcome. It's a story that reminds us of the wonders of the universe and the importance of understanding our place within it. And who knows, maybe one day we'll find a way to tame this inferno planet and unlock its secrets.